Hello and welcome on back to another Tonto video. In today's one, we're looking at the TMNT, the Archie Adventures, issue number 31. And this issue, oh boy, this one was a really nice surprise. Because this issue isn't one which I hate or have anything really bad to really say about this issue. But at the same time, I find this issue to be rather relaxing and very different and interesting. And just so different and unique, compared to other issues. I mean, just because the main aspect about this issue is the fact that we get to see the turtles going off and exploring Japan individually and seeing different styles of Japan, seeing different styles of turtles and that kind of stuff, and it's just so fun to see. So yeah, okay, so where do we really begin with this issue, because there's so many different aspects to this one. I guess we'll just start off with Mikey, because his one is only on 2 pages. So for the majority of Mikey's story, it's just off with the girl, which I can't remember her name. I'm pretty sure it's Yumikio or something along those kind of lines. And they're going off to a mountain, and now they're flying kites, and they're talking about poems and all that kind of stuff. And it was quite, I don't know, it's quite nice. It was different and unique for Mikey, because this does feel like something that Mikey would do. But at the same time, we've never seen anything like it before or afterwards, and it's quite annoying because this really suits Mike's character really well. And I'd like to see this kind of aspect of his character be shown a lot more, because this is so nice and really great. And then you've seen their interactions between the two characters was also really great to see. And I mean, I've always felt like those two characters in particular have always had a thing with each other, but they never, the thing never really went anywhere. But I'd say these their interactions, I thought I ship it, okay? I thought there's something that could work there, but nothing come of it. But I thought there's something there. So after that we got April. She's now dating the Dragon Warrior, but again that doesn't really go anywhere either. It's just a little bit there in the issue, which I've got a feeling it might play a little bit in future issues, but I'm not too sure about that. But that was not a relationship which I was expecting to see, just because the two characters, I mean, they barely interacted whatsoever in the series so far. So to think that these two characters might have a future together is a little, I don't want to say weird, but I feel like that might be the best way to describe it, because they haven't had much interactions before that, and now all of a sudden they're kissing and all that kind of stuff with no interaction prior to that. So yeah, it's weird. So then we got Donatello. He went back to the nuclear plant. I had no idea why. And then he gets, here's one that I am so confused and lost by. So he first starts off with going to the nuclear plant, and he's confused as to why they're using all concrete to contain all the radiation, all kind of stuff. But yet he's the one turtle that would know about that kind of stuff, and yet for some reason here he's stupid. So yeah, that sums about everything up. But then after that, he comes across the yin-yang symbol, and it starts to talk to Donatello, with half of it saying that it's masculine and the other half of it saying that it's feminine. And then it just takes Donnie out to a mountain, and they don't really explain it much beyond that. And I'm not too sure if they're possibly hinting that some of the aliens will come back from some of the previous issues or future issues. I can't remember, but at the same time, this is such a weird story with Donatello and the yin-yang symbol. I would have thought that yin-yang symbol would have gone to Leonardo, but no. So after that we got, let's talk about Leonardo. So in his one, he's training with Master Splinter and learning about Bushido and all that kind of stuff, and learning to basically fight with his sword and not think, and try, he has to fight without thinking and all that kind of stuff. So similar to the stuff in episode, I want to say it was 7 from 2012 show, the one with monkey brains, so that kind of stuff. So it's typical ninja kind of stuff, and I must admit it was quite nice to see Leonardo training, and I don't know, I always like those moments with turtles, seeing training in the lair or anything along those kind of lines, and seeing have a really nice beautiful background with it all in the fields, this sun and all that kind of stuff. It was really nice to see all that kind of stuff. It was very different, unique, and I was all there for it. It was really nice. I can't say much more than that. Like after that, we do get to see Splinter and Leo. They like go through the air trying to hit each other, but then they break the swords, and then like, oh yeah, well like the lesson's done. We call it there for the day. I'll get some more swords. It's all good. And yeah, that's very much where we do lead off for Leo's bit there. I mean, I wish there was a little bit more to Leo's story. Also, at the same time, I do feel that way about Mikey as well. Mikey more in particular because he didn't have much of a story. But Leo's one, it was nice to see him train, but I wish there was just more there other than what we did get to see. But it was really great, really great what we did get to see, but I just wanted more. And then for Rest one, which was so I mean, I like it with what they're doing with Wrath and Ninjara. But at the same time, it feels like they're rushing things and trying to push things in the direction which it eventually does go in. And I'm not trying to say that it's a bad direction which they do go in, but it just feels weird and off. Just because the last time we got to see Ninjara, she was fighting against the turtles, and then all of a sudden she's now a good guy, and we don't really explain it other than just, oh, she didn't believe in what Master wanted to do and that kind of stuff, so now she's good and with the turtles. So it just feels really off of a character. But then you come across some muggers who, and these were the ones that who tried to mug the turtles in Splinter and Sewers a few issues ago, and they're back and they try to attack the turtles and not turtles, like Wrath and Ninjara. Ninjara and Wrath, they take them down, and then it's revealed at the end that for like basically these guys didn't come here to fight them. They wanted them to help, but they don't really explain all too much just because they get knocked out. And also with this section here, we do get to see Ninjara and Wrath interact in a very weird way, I want to say, just because we're talking about demons and dimensions, and whether they get sucked into a portal just by looking at something. They don't really explain it whatsoever, but I don't know what they're going on about. It's just unique. That might be the best way to sum it all up, but yeah, so I have to say that overall for this issue, it's not a bad issue. I really enjoy this issue, and I really enjoy how I got to see all the different characters interact with other characters and see them in different locations, surroundings, and different situations as well. It was really nice seeing them all these different situations, and I really enjoy it. And I do feel like this is something which I do hope they do bring over to other issues of this series and allow to explore other parts of the world. I never do, but I hope they explore like this. But from what I can remember, I don't think they do, which is really unfortunate. But yeah, so I have to say that overall for this issue, it was a pretty great one. But yeah, so yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this issue. Do you like it? Do you not? And yeah, that's game for today, guys. If some, please share, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.